What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I'm going to be having a nice, friendly, very calm discussion about the worst things going on in every single UFC division, excluding the women's, because that would just be too many dot points to put on the list. But yeah, I'm going to be complaining about every division. People be asking for lots of positivity on this channel. I know you guys are really positive. I know you guys want your sunshine and rainbows. I know you guys all want me to be all smiling and happy and talk about how stacked this weekend's Apex Fight Night is with an absolute badass main event of Macy Barber and Erin Blanchfield. There's lots of things to be positive about in the sport right now. So I'm gonna really have to dig deep to find some bad things in this sport to discuss. Obviously, I'm joking. There's a lot of things, and I don't have to dig very deep at all to fucking talk about them. So yeah, we're gonna talk about every single division, male division in the UFC, because we only talk about men on this channel. And yeah, you guys let me know in the comments, what did I miss? What are some other bad things about every division? I will be doing the best things about every division video as well in probably a few more days. Because I'm out of content, so why the fuck would I do the best and worst things in one video when I can just stretch it into 2 videos and get more views? So anyway, yeah, let's get started. If you want to support the channel, you can go to the link in the description and subscribe to the Patreon. If you don't want to, it's completely fine, I understand. But if you do, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're expecting like constant benefits, you probably aren't going to get them. So I'm going to just be transparent with you. I'm not going to scam my audience. If you want to pay me $5 a month, I'm not really sure what I'm going to give you back. You'll probably get something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. That's a question for Tuesday. I'm not fucking sure. Patreon? Benefits? No fucking clue. Anyway, let's get started with the Flyweight division. So, Flyweight division, Pantoja has basically beat everyone. Now, while I love Pantoja and he's like my favorite fighter, dude's just beating everyone. So, we're looking at the rankings and it's just kind of like, who's he gonna fight that's really cool? You can run it back with everyone that he's beat and you'll be like, alright, cool, I guess. But Elbazi and Tyra were the 2 guys, and Makaev, I guess, were the 3 guys that he hasn't beat. Elbazi lost to Moreno, Tyra lost to Royval. They're both now, Elbazi and Tyra are fighting each other. I know I'm against guys getting a title shot off 1 win. Just because Pantoja hasn't fought either of them, I am actually just okay with giving the winner of that fight a title shot. I'm sorry, I would rather, respect to Royval, all respect, I know he definitely deserves a title shot. I just can't be arsed when you've lost twice to the champion and neither fight was that competitive. And it's Elbazi's number 3, Tyra's number 5. I don't care if it's 1 win. I'm not trying to see Moreno fight Pantoja for the fucking 6th time. Kai Kara-France is about to rematch him. Okay, look, the winner of Cap Royval should definitely get the next title shot. So, okay, if Royval wins that against Cap, that would be 3 in a row. I can accept it. Plus, you could probably book that and get that out of the way in September or October. Just quickly, 3-4 month turnaround, just so then the Tyra Elbazi fight happening in August, you can then do the winner of that regardless. But we need new guys for Pantoja, because he seems to not really care to move up. Pantoja just wants to kind of beat guys at Flyweight, because he will be hella undersized if he moves up. But he beat Royval, he's beat Moreno, he's beat Kai, he's about to fight him again, beat him again. Tyra hasn't fought him, he's beat Cap, he's beat Perez, he's beat Urseg. El Mabaev's coming off a loss. Tagir Ulanbekov's fighting fucking Azat Maxim in Baku. Tim Elliott's going to be fighting Kaya Sakura. He's already beat Kaya Sakura. We're looking down the list to, Ramazan Temirov, who's fighting Asu El Mabaev, is, the next guy. If you don't give Elbazi Tyra a winner a title shot, that's who's next. I don't know, apart from that, it's just endless fucking rematches. What else is there to complain about? I guess the future of the division, all these younger guys, these Lona Kavanaghs, these Joshua Vans, they're all still a few fights away, so it's I don't know if we're going to get, if we're looking for new guys for Pantoja, you're going to have to wait a minute for them to actually come through. I would love to see Pantoja versus Joshua Van. That's literally my 2 favorite flyweights, 2 of my top 10 favorite fighters. But we're not going to see that for a hot minute. Van's going to need 3 more. He's going to need Bruno Silva. he's going to need like an Alex Perez win, and then he's going to need like a top 5 guy. So I don't know, it's kind of just like, it's cool, the division's fun, and again, when I do my best things about the division video, I'll have a lot to say. So I still think this division has more good than bad, but yeah, I don't know, the title picture is kind of like, alright, how many times do we want to see this dude just beat all these fucking dudes? Like, he's gonna have a resume. Like, if Cap beats Royval and he fights Cap, right, let's assume he beats Kai, he's gonna have a resume of 3 wins over Moreno, 2 wins over Royval. If he beats Cap, 2 wins over Cap, 2 wins over Kai Kara France, a win over Urseg, a win over Perez, a win over Asakura. Like, he's just beat the whole fucking division, which is goated, to be honest. Like, that would be a crazy resume to look down and see, like, that would literally be lapping the division. Some motherfuckers were saying Usman was lapping the division because he beat fucking Masvidal and Colby twice, and apparently that's lapping the division, because apart from that, you had 1 other win for the belt. Like, real lapping the division there. The division that included 3 people, obviously. But no, that would actually be lapping the division. So I am low-key rooting for Pantoja to just build crazy legacy. I don't really care how he does it, but it would be nice to see some fresh challenges. Like, yeah, I want to see Tatsuro Taira versus Pantoja, because the grappling in that fight would be sick. Anyway, let's move on to the Bantamweight division. So, Bantamweight division. O'Malley is getting a title fight. That's the number one thing. Like, I know there's some takes, and there's some people in my comments under my last video, I believe, where I talked about the most undeserved title shots in recent UFC history, and some fucking nerd, I'll actually try and find the comment now, because this shit pissed me off, like, to know. Respect to all my viewers, you know, you're allowed to have your own opinions, but they're also wrong, many of them. But, like, this motherfucker is acting, like, really trying to, like, in my comments, justify why O'Malley getting a title shot's good. Like, I'm not kidding. Let me try and find this bullshit. Like, I'm looking through my comments. This fucking random ass dude is like, I'm getting other comments about the age of consent in Russia. But, okay, this guy, he says, how is O'Malley's title shot undeserved? He said, quote, there's literally no one else to put up against Merab. Not to mention, Sean is a former champ. Or should Merab just be inactive and show before a proper contender shows up? And I reply, I say, Sandhagen deserves it more, Jan deserves it more, even Song Yadong deserves it more as a fresh matchup. Being a former champion doesn't just excuse getting unlimited title fights, he literally hasn't won since he fought Merab. And this guy then replies, Sandhagen, who was scheduled to fight Figgy. Okay, fair point, but we didn't need to schedule him to fight Figgy. I mean, yeah, he was coming off the Umar loss, but like, still, that was in August. You could have got him back in there, or you could still fucking make O'Malley fight. Or Jan, who's 2-3 in his last 5 and was dominated by Merab. Okay, yeah, but he's at least 1-2. He's 2-3 in his last 5, yeah, but 2-0 in his last 2, compared to O'Malley, who's 0-1 in his last 1. And then Song Yadong, and he's trying to act like O'Malley deserves it more than Song Yadong. Like, I'm sorry, respectfully, if you're coming off a win, I don't care if it's against a fucking 38-year-old Cejudo, that's better than beating literally no one since you fought for the belt. And he says a bunch of other bullshit. And then he also is trying to justify Cheeto getting a title shot. He said Cheeto, bro, he's trying to act like, what he says, Cheeto with a pretty stacked resume before 299. Edgar number 8, Font number 4, Cruz number 8. And you want to know something crazy? Is none of those wins were actually in a win streak that he was on before the belt, because he lost 1 fight before he fought for the title. Or 1 fight before. He literally was 1 fight removed from getting 50-45 by Corey Sandhagen and didn't get it. So anyway, there's some retards. It is what it is. Some people are just fucking low IQ, brain dead individuals. But, again, let me just go back to Bantamweight. What else we got? Like, there's not really anyone else from like, I don't know, the depth of the division doesn't look, like, there are people there. Like, we got Bautista and fucking Patchy Mix, but, like, I'm sorry, bro, Amian Zahabo is a ranked fighter. Like, borderline top 10 ranked in 2025. Like, that's just unacceptable. And the title picture just doesn't feel that crazy. Like, welterweight is just on fire right now. Lightweight is sick. Like, but it's like Bantamweight. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, we got fucking Merab versus, like, again, I said he deserves it more than O'Malley, but, like, Merab versus Song Yadong. Like, we just don't have any crazy big fights here. Like, as much as I do kind of like Merab, and I'm not actively rooting for him to lose, O'Malley winning, and I don't like O'Malley. O'Malley winning is kind of better for the division. It opens it up. It means you can do an Umar O'Malley. It means you can do an Umar Yarn rematch. Sorry, an O'Malley Yarn rematch. So the division is kind of just lacking a little bit right now. Like, you got Vinicius Oliveira. Also, prospects. Where are the prospects? Like, I'm not... If anyone says Raul Rosas Jr., I'm so far off the Raul Rosas Jr. train. I just do not think he's good. I know people are going to say he's young. I don't care. Like, you can just look at some people and be like, you're not that good. Like, your style just isn't... And his style hasn't changed. He's not even evolving. He's literally the same guy that fought Christian Rodriguez. He's just fighting worse opposition than Christian Rodriguez. So he's winning. But, like, every one of his fights, he's looking mid. Anyway, like... But, like, all these other... Like, Talbot, fucking Frank Ocean's little boy toy got fraud checked. Rinya Nakamura got fraud checked. Like, who else? We got fucking, I think, like, David Martinez is, like, the prospect hope of the fucking division. Like, Felipe Lima, assuming he cuts down. We got some guys. We got fucking Top Toro's brother, who the fuck knows if he's even going to fight. Because it seems like he's just willing to put his career on hold to just corner Ilya, I guess. So that's happening. But, like, even, like, outside the rankings, there's not much going on. Like, Marcus McGee is, like, an up-and-comer. Like, what's that mean? Or what the fuck are we doing with that information? But, like, this streak in the top 10 of, like, Figgy, Vera, fucking Rob Font, and, like, Henry Cejudo. Like, these guys are all just certified unks that just don't really have a place in the, like, title picture. Like, Montel Jackson is, like, a fresh up-and-comer. But, like, I'm looking outside the rankings, and this is on rankingmma.com. Like, from 16 to 30, Munoz, Garbrandt, Gutierrez, Jackson, McGee, Martinez, Marcos, Nurmagomedov, Davy Grant, Farad Bashrat, Gene Matsumoto, Jourdain, Victor Henry, Hayoni Barcelos, John Castaneda. Like, there's some good names there, but, like, come on, bro. Like, Beksat Almakhan's, like, our best prospect at this stage. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the 50th ranked bantamweight, 50th ranked bantamweight is Ricky fucking Tercios, dude. Like, Elijah Smith's pretty good. He's young. Wellmaker's pretty good, you know. But, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like... The division doesn't feel like it's really, like, doing much, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on to the next division. Featherweight. I don't even want to talk about this shit because it just pisses me off and I don't want to make this video go for 40 minutes. And I will literally spend 10 minutes on this because I did it last video and I'll do it again. Yair fucking Rodriguez, dude. This man should not be getting a title shot. It's actually fucking embarrassing. Like, it's genuinely a disgrace that Yair's getting a title shot. Lucas Tracy just dropped of, like, most anticipated fights of 2025 video. I'm going to do that as well. I don't care. I was going to do it anyway. I was literally, like, about to start fucking recording it. And then he drops his video. So I was like, alright, I won't release mine on the same fucking day. But I'm doing that video. It's not that unique of a content that I would feel like it's stealing content ideas. So yeah, I was going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. But like Lucas and everyone else is in agreement. Like no one gives a singular fuck about Yair versus Volk. And the thing is, it's just annoying because there is a chance that Volk gets fucking head kick KO'd. And that's like his only chance that he loses, but it's a chance because he's older now. Because he now has actually been put away with that head kick. Like, Yair's just spazzy and he can finish you. I don't think he will and he shouldn't, but if he does, it's just like, alright, what the fuck do we do with Volk now? Because it's like, he's clearly fucking better than Yair. Because a year and a half ago in his prime, he absolutely dog-walked him. But like, and now Yair beats him. And now we've just got Yair as the champ. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's like cherry-picking the perfect moment to try and get a guy to fight for the belt and win it. And I saw some other dude saying, like, maybe Dana doesn't believe in Volk to beat Movzar, so he's trying to get him an easy title defense. This is absolutely nothing to do with trying to get Volk a title defense. They're not in the business of trying to get Volk another title defense. They're in the business of fucking DEI title shots because they need a fucking market for Mexico because they're not producing that many good fighters. Like, it just is what it is. Guru did his video too. Everyone's doing the same video. I'm like almost sure Bedtime's going to drop a video about an hour after mine comes out when you're watching this. Like, Mystic left lane. Bedtime's next video is going to be a Yair Rodriguez rant. Just a crazy guess. Come back to this when I'm right, because my video will be out like an hour before his. But like, yeah, it just pisses me off, dude. Like, and the thing is, you know it's bad when me, Lucas, Bedtime, Guru, Kenny, Joey, everyone, you know it's bad when literally every single fucking human being agrees it's dumb. Like, that's when you know the UFC is like putting up a generational fucking stink bomb. When every single person agrees. There's not even a contrarian on this planet that's trying to justify Yair getting a shot. Because you can't. Like, it's impossible. Movzar Evlov as well. Like, I hate the dude. But they're making Movzar likable. I want to be able to come on every video and hate Movzar. But now I can't, because all the comments are now going to be like, hey, but you got to respect him for taking fights and he deserves a title shot. And it's true, he does, and he shouldn't be having to fucking take a fight with Aaron Pico, dude. It would like be so funny if Pico KOs him. I do now, because, like, I didn't want this fight to be booked. Movzar should just fight for the belt. But now, since it's not happening, and since he is fighting Aaron Pico, it would be so amazing if Pico just left him. That would be funny as fuck. But regardless, it's just also like, I don't know, what else do I have to complain about for this division? Let me think. Well, you can see it on screen, but I'm recording this before the like the visuals are there. I've got my notes down somewhere else. Like, the rankings are retarded as well. Why is Holloway still ranked number 1, and why is Ilya number 3? Doesn't even make any sense. Like, what's that about? Ilya's number 3. Why is Pico getting live? I've already said that. And then also, Volk's remaining prime is not being optimized. Like, we're not even in Volk's prime. We're literally... Volk, I believe, is outside his prime. Like, it's not like he's obviously not on the come-up in his prime. That was years ago. I don't even still think he's within that range where you can say this is prime Volk. Like, I genuinely think this is out of prime Volk, and where he's just still winning because he's that good. But we're still doing... Like, we're fucking around with Yair Rodriguez rematch. And it's like, go away. Also, the title pitch is kind of dead as fuck. Like, Gene Silver and Movzar are like the only 2 fights for Volk I have interest in. And even if Volk loses, like, Movzar, okay, let's say in the fucking worst case scenario, Movzar gets the belt. God forbid, I might quit watching the fucking sport. We got a Movzar Lopez 2. That'd be cool, I guess. You know, you got Movzar versus Yair, no one cares, and we're not giving Yair another shot. Movzar's already fought Allen. Ortega's probably moving up to lightweight. Lerone, like, I ain't doing Lerone, bro. We will not be watching Movzar versus Lerone Murphy for the fucking title. Like, that is so, oh my god, imagine. Like, imagine, that's the archetype of boring wrestler versus boring striker. It's just no one apart from, like, Gene, but there's up-and-comers, I'm sorry, Yusuf Salal and David Onama are the fresh faces in the top 15 apart from Gene Silver. Like, what's that? Like, we got, like, Chepe Mariscal and Steve Garcia. Like, these are the guys. Fun fighters. Haider Emil. Fun fighters. None of them are, like, promising and actually look good. Like, they look fun. They look decent. But none of them look like they're going to be top 5 guys. Like, Vallejos is legitimately the only guy who I look at and I'm like, yeah, this is a dude that we got to look for. Like, this is a dude, you can fucking lock it in. You can place your futures bet on Vallejos to fight for a belt. Like, I believe that. But apart from that, like, Jose Delgado, and what's the kid's name? Yadier Del Val that fought the other week, who probably get fraud checked by fucking Christian Rodriguez, because that's just what happens. But, like, let me see, what do we got here? Like, yeah, Sabatini, I ain't looking forward to it. We're not doing a fucking Pat Sabatini top 15 run. Like, Melky Costa's cool. It's just cool fighters, but no one, like, promising. Like, Sean the fucking Alien Woodson got KO'd or whatever. Like, Gabriel Santos is good, I guess. Isaac Dolgarian. Like, Jamal Lemmers. You know, like, fucking Jekka Sauragi is ranked number 56. Like, I don't know, this division's just kind of mid. Outside, like, the very, very peak of it. Like, Yair versus Volk, sorry, not Yair versus Volk, that's terrible. Volk versus Movzar, Volk versus Lopez, that was cool. Volk versus Gene Silver's cool. Apart from that, There's just not much else to look forward to. Anyway, I need to fucking get through this quicker. Next up, lightweight division. There's not much to complain about here. Like, for the purposes of the video, I gotta find something to complain about. So, like, I guess my main point would be, like, Islam leaving kind of makes the division feel a little bit paper-like. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Am I wrong for that? To say, like, without Islam, it's kind of like, yeah, but would any of these guys have actually beat him? Like, if Oliveira wins the belt back, you're just like, alright, what are we doing here? Well, what are we doing here? Like, Oliveira lost to Arman, and he lost to Islam. If Ilya wins, it's cool. It's sad, because Oliveira might get KO'd. But then it's like, alright, what are we doing? We got Ilya versus Paddy. We got Ilya versus, like, Arman, I guess. Like, they're good fights. But it's like, yeah, but do they beat Islam? Like, that's the thing. So that's my only real, like, qualm with the fucking division. I guess Michael Chandler just getting unlimited, like, big spotlights and shit. Like, can we put him as, like, the main card opener against an unranked lightweight? Like, that's what should be happening. Like, he should be having to fight, like, a Faresiam or a Rebecca or someone like that next, or a Grant Dawson, or literally any bottom end of the rankings, like, top 15, top 20 guys. That's who he should be fighting. But he's probably going to fucking swindle his way into a fucking Max Holloway BMF fight. Like, you already know that's happening. He'll get a fucking Dan Hooker rematch. I don't know, also, like, lightweight, like, we got those kind of just mid-names there, like, God love them, but, like, Dariush, Dan Hooker, Moicano, like, these guys no one really views as, like, title challengers, you know? Like, Fiziv's cool, I guess. He could get there if he can put it together, but, like, we've just seen him lose to Gaethje again. But this is what I mean. Poirier's about to retire. If Ilya wins the belt, there's not much going for Holloway in terms of, like, he's kind of just stuck in no man's land. You know, you got like, outside the top 5, which is cool, I guess. You got Dan Hooker, you got Gamrot, you got Paddy. Paddy's cool. You got Dariush, Moicano. But, like, this is what I mean. Hooker, Gamrot, Dariush, Moicano, Fiziev, Chandler. And then, like, 13, 14, you got fucking BSD and Grant Dawson. And fuck knows why Ignacio Bahamondes isn't ranked, but BSD and Chandler are. Not sure what's going on there. Even Grant Dawson. You beat CDF and fucking, like, Demir's Magula, like, 2 years ago. Like, you got to do something. Like, do something. I guess it's just because Jalen Turner retired but they kicked Bahamondes out the rankings. He's about to fight Fiziev. Like, you'd think you'd want it to be, like, appear as 2 ranked fighters on the fucking poster, but whatever. But that's my only real issue with the division. And also, this is a big ass logjam. Like, similar with what I said with Chandler, these guys need to be fighting unranked fighters. Like, Chandler's next fight has to be an unranked fighter. We cannot do him versus fucking Dan Hooker or some shit. We cannot give him another one of these fights that just holds up the bottom end of the division, like the bottom end of the rankings that are trying to get in, like the Ziams, like the Rebeckis. I know Ludovic Klein's getting the Gamrot fight, but like the Mauricio Rufis, like, who's Rufy fighting? You got guys like Joel Alvarez is maybe sticking a lightweight, you know, like Joel Alvarez, Grant Dawson, Ludovic Klein, he's fighting Gamrot, so I'll say Alvarez, Dawson, Ziam, Rebecca, Rufy. There's probably more that I'm not thinking of, but, like, these are the guys that all need fights. And then you're looking at Dariush and Moicano are fighting each other. Gamrot's fighting Klein. Fair play to him. Gamrot's number 7 fighting an unranked Klein. Support Gamrot for that. But, like, Fiziev's got Bahamondes. That's cool. But, like, yeah, we need Dariush and Moicano. Respect to both of them. Maybe not so much Moicano, because, like, he did kind of was on a win streak before the Islam fight. But, like, I do think Dariush should just be chucked to an unranked fighter. So we're going to have to just wait to see all these guys in the top 15, which is annoying. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Welterweight is honestly the division that I have, like, the least to complain about. Like, again, purpose of the video, I'll do something, I'll say something, I guess. But I really don't have much to say about welterweight. When I do the video for best things about each division, there's going to be a lot of good shit to say about welterweight, because the top of this division is crazy. Like, the top 6 or whatever, or 7, minus fucking Leon Mumblemouth Edwards, get him out of there. It's like the fucking, like, bro thinks he's part of the team. Like, you ain't top 5. But, like, yeah, the guys on screen, plus Shavkat, plus Michael Morales, even Prates, I know he lost, but I still think he's hovering around that back end. Like, these guys, welterweight's just sick, bro. Like, MVP even, You know, Jeff Neal's always just going to be fun. They're just going to be cool, but like, I don't know, we still got a bit of that like old guard. We just got to kind of just shoo out the door, you know, like Usman, Leon. I know Leon's not even old, but like Usman, Colby, Burns, Stephen Thompson, like just hurry up out the door, just like shove him out, you know. Like Grandpa's taking a bit too long to fucking open the door, get out. Just you got to push him out there, you know. Got to give him a bit of a boost. You know, they're just slowing it down. They're not too sure what they're up to, you know. You just hurry them along, you know. Just give them some motivation. So we need to get those guys up out of there, you know. We need to get some unks up out of the division. But my thing is, you're like, okay, we got Colby and Burns and shit, and these guys are all on fucking 4-fight losing streaks and old and washed. But like, who's replacing them? And this is my only issue, because the top of the division is incredible. Like, you will not hear me say a bad word about the top 8 of the division. Alright? Let me just check that. Yeah, top 8. Michael Morales and above. Morales, Buckley, Gary, Usman, Edwards. Those two are like, but still, they're cool, I guess. Shavkat, Brady, Bilal, JDM. And then Islam coming in too. With Islam coming in, this division's fucking ridiculous. Even without Islam, it's still like, this is sick. Now you got Islam, it's just going to go crazy. Now, the thing is, the only complaint I have with Islam is, like, he is just going to put a massive logjam in this division. Like, if Islam wasn't coming up, we could probably get JDM versus Shavkat, or if Shavkat can't fight this year, we could get JDM versus Sean Brady, or we could get JDM versus Gary, or JDM versus Buckley in Australia in, like, September, right? But because it's now the Islam fight, which I don't think they want to do in Australia on some, like, smaller market. Like, they want to put that in fucking New York, or they want to put that in Vegas. Like, those are the two locations they're probably going to put that fight. That's the only issue, is, like, JDM's schedule's kind of a bit like, you got to kind of go on the UFC schedule now for Islam, even though I assume they probably want to get him, like, he would want to get back in there pretty quick and fight as soon as possible in Australia. So it kind of limits that. And then also, it's going to be a hella lockdown now, because Brady deserves a title shot. Shavkat kind of doesn't, but I guess he's probably going to get it. Like, you got Brady, you got Gary doesn't deserve it. So the thing is, I know people are saying logjam. Buckley with a win over Usman would deserve it more than Gary, would deserve it more than Shavkat. Right now, Brady's the most deserving, apart from, I guess, if you're just giving it to Islam moving up. But yeah, I don't know. It's still cool though. Like, I'm not complaining. But the only issue is, again, my thing is, like, we got the top of the division sorted. Everyone's kind of made their way up that we wanted them to, except for, like, Prates, you know. That's sad. But Prates in the next, like, year by default is just going to become, like, number 10. Because Colby and Burns and Wonderboy are all probably going to just head off. And Usman even might just retire. So we could just see Prates kind of, like, artificially, like, jump up, like, 3 spots in the rankings. But UFC welterweight rankings, this is what I'm telling you. We've got the thing here, but, like, this is the peak of welterweight now. Like, this is where it cuts off, and it'll even out. We'll get this incredible, like, welterweight division for, like, 2-3 years. After that, I don't know what's going on. Like, I know most of the top 5, top 6 is youngish, so, like, as in, you'll get the same guys for a while, but they're just going to be passing around the belt for a minute. Like, which could be cool, but, like, let me read out these guys for you, like, outside the top 15. Like, Michael Chiesa is the number 19 ranked guy in ranking MMA. You got Kelvin Gastelum, who's not even a welterweight. I don't know why this ranking's such retarded. But, like, RDA, Chiesa, Renat Fakhretdinov, Neil Magny, Brian Battle, Randy Brown, Dalby, D-Rod, Bonfim, I guess is cool. Li Jingliang, Muslim. This is what I mean. This run here, Li Jing, like, Dalby, Rodriguez, Li Jingliang, Muslim Salikov, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Zaleski dos Santos, Max Griffin. Like, these are the guys I'm talking about. Like, your prospect hopes, and I'm not calling fucking Brian Battle a prospect. I genuinely just don't even view him as top 10 caliber. Like, Carlos Leal, and, like, I guess you gotta hope that, like, welterweight Puna Soriano's cool, I guess, because he KO'd Medic. And you got fucking Chris Curtis is coming down, probably will be a top 10 welterweight. But, like, Themba Gorimbo was the prospect on the block before he got subbed by Luque in, like, a minute flat. But, like, Phil Rowe Nico Price, Alex Morono, Carlston Harris, Court McGee, Uros Medic, Tim Means. These guys are all top 50 welterweights on Ranking MMA. Like, Oban Elliott is a guy that we gotta hope is good. You know, you got Oban Elliott. Jacoby Smith is good. He's like the only fucking prospect. Sam Patterson, Danny Barlow, Charles Radke, Basil Ezra, Mizbrahima, like Jonathan McAuliffe, Jacoby Smith, and I guess we're hoping that Islam Dulatov's got aura and is good. Because apart from that, there ain't really anyone. Oban Elliott's mid, I can't lie. Sorry, Guru. But that's the only complaint I have with welterweight. Anyway, I need to fucking get through this video. Next up, middleweight division. Not a lot to complain about here. Okay, I mean, it's mostly just about like the older kind of guys and the dudes that are just kind of hanging around dead space type of people. Like, you know, we got Big Israel Adesanya still ranked, you know, top 5. Marvin Vettori's ranked top 10, I believe. You know, what else we got? Abbas Magomedov is ranked. That's fucking abysmal. Paulo Costa's ranked. Like, these are just tough scenes, you know. So it's like the top 5 again is sick. Top 6 or whatever. We got Hernandez on the come up. Apart from that, like, RDR's fighting Whitaker. Apart from that, like, we're rocking with fucking Roman Dolidze, Brendan Allen, and it's just like kind of that mid-tier, like, you guys are not very good, but you're like top 10. Like, Cannon is 30 fucking 12, like, I was going to say 30-12. He's 42. This dude's like 50 years of age. Like, this is what I mean, though. Like, Baralio's cool. Whitaker's cool. Izzy's on his way out. Hamzat's cool. Strickland's just going to jab and low kick for you fucking guys. But, like, Brendan Allen, Vettori, Dolidze, Brendan Allen, Vettori, Costa, and Abbas Magomedov are all ranked. Like, that's tough scenes. And also, outside the rankings, we do have prospects. Like, Azamat Bakov, I would consider a prospect. Ateba Gautier, I would consider a prospect. Torres Finney is not a prospect. He's a fucking sport killer. Never seen before an undefeated fighter with so little hype. But, like, what are we looking at outside the rankings? Like, Curtis is leaving. MVP's not even in the division. That's how you know it's bad. On Ranking MMA, the numbers 16 and 17 middleweights aren't even in the division anymore. You know, you got Bot Nickel just got fraud checked. Ikram seems to be solid. Holland's not a middleweight. Shara got fraud checked. Michelle Pereira's a bum. Joe Pfeiffer's alright. Paul Craig is about to fucking lose via herpes to Adolfo Bellato. He's number 25 and he's moving up. So, bro, you've got 4 of your top, like, I'm not even kidding. Chris Curtis, MVP, Kevin Holland, and Paul Craig are all top 25 middleweights according to RankingMMA.com. And they are all not even in the division anymore. You know, like, Jacob Malkoon and fucking Andre Petrosky are top 30. Like, you got Bruno Ferreira. You got that legendary run of random middleweights. You know, the Mount Rushmore of Brazilian unranked middleweights. Andre Muniz, Adolfo Vieira, Gregory Rodriguez, and fucking and Bruno Ferreira. That's like the legendary Mount Rushmore of just unranked mid-Brazilians. You know, what's the kid's name? Marco Tullio is good, I guess. Like, you got Edmund Shabazian floating around who can occasionally get a highlight reel against a bum. But, like, Cedricus Dumas fucking set 21 Savage, doing it for his hood, doing it for his block, just got out of jail. I'm not even kidding. He literally just got out of jail, I think. Like, these motherfuckers looking like they're like prison escapees in America, wherever those guys were. Like, Christian Leroy Duncan. These are the guys we're looking at. So yeah, it's like Bakoev, it's Gautier, it's Marco Tullio, and then it's just like there's just assumptions that Ikram's good, and I guess Torres Finney's just gonna lose, and that'll be funny. But there's not a lot going on outside middleweight. So yeah, it's kind of like we'll get a few years of just sick title fights. You know, Baralio will get his day, Amavov will get his day. We'll probably get like if we can get a RDR Drickus fight, that'd feed families. But apart from that, there's not much on the horizon. There's the fucking 4 horsemen of middleweight up-and-comers. Bakoev, Tullio, Gautier, and I guess the 4th one you'd probably still say is Ikram, despite him being kind of fucking mid. And then there's no one else. Anyway, let's move on to the light heavy. Middleweight also, like, you can almost guarantee any fucking unranked. Like, you get an unranked flyweight fight, unranked lightweight fight, Like, bro, we're getting Ziam and Mike Davis, or Rebecki versus Oralby, or Ribovic Selhuber. These are unranked lightweight fights. Find me a fucking fight of the year contender out of unranked middleweights in the last 10 years. Like, when's the last, post 2020, when's the last time there was a fucking banger unranked middleweight fight that didn't look like your local fucking cardio kickboxing class? Anyway, let's move on to the light heavyweight division. Light heavyweight, I don't even want to talk about this shit. This is just ass. This division's fucking dismal, I can't lie, bro. Like, Ankalaev as champion is just depressing. Like, it's literally, this is the Great Depression of, I'm not even kidding, this is the Great Depression. This is literally just like peasantry fucking 1920s, 30s, like World War 1 and 2 era Europe. I know World War 1 was 1910s, but like, this is like early 20th century Europe, fucking communist bloc Europe, bro. Like, we got Russia, like, you know, we got Dagestan, we got the Czech Republic, we got fucking Poland, we got Serbia or Austria, wherever the fuck Rakic is from. You know, we got Switzerland with Ozdemir, we got Ukraine with Krylov, you know, we got Mirzakhanov, we got Guskov, you know, we got Uzbekistan, we're expanding out like Soviet Union type shit. You know, we got Umar Sy coming up, you know, with that French flair, you know, that modern day French immigration flair. You know, like, light heavyweight's putting fucking European MMA on the map, I can't lie. I don't think there's a single other division in the sport with like as much European quantity as anyone else. Like, there's so many, like, apart from, like, you got that 3 run of Americans, you know, you got Hill, Reyes, and Khalil, you know, but apart from that, a lot of Europeans, which I can support. You know, you got fucking, I'm not, bro. Europe in the fucking light heavyweight division is actually crazy. I'm looking down the flags here: Russia, Czech Republic, Poland, Ukraine, Switzerland, Russia, Georgia. I know that's Dolidze. He's not even a light heavy. Why is he on here? Austria with Rakic, Uzbekistan. I know it's not Europe. Shut the fuck up. Get off my dick. Lithuania, Moldova. This is elite flag knowledge right here. Poland again. France, Turkey. I know it's not fucking Europe. Shut up. And then you got Croatia. And then you got Kazakhstan. And then you got England. You want to know the English fighter in the UFC? It's Taco Tokos, by the way. And then you got fucking Romania as well, with Nikolai Negumereanu. You know. Crazy amount of different European variants on this fucking in this division. But beside my point, what is my point? I don't even know. The title pitch is kind of dead. Like, who are we like hyped up to see Ankalaev fight? Like, let me know. Like, who are you just clamoring at the bits to see Ankalaev fight? Because I'm like, Reyes would be cool, I guess. You got a Pereira rematch, which who the fuck even knows what's happening there with this whole Pereira situation? No one knows. You know, this is what I mean. Pereira not as champion, it's immediately just like killed the fucking division. Because like we were getting 3 light heavyweight title fights a year. We were getting 3. I guarantee you, if Pereira beat Ankalaev, he probably would have fought on International Fight Week. Like, I almost guarantee you they would have done like him and Olberg as International Fight Week if they couldn't find something else. And then we're probably getting him back for like October, November time. Like, I guarantee you we see 3... And it's not Ankalaev's fault, because apparently he did actually want to fight International Fight Week, so respect to that. Yuri turned it down because he's got fucking university exams. Like, what is that? You're a professional fucking athlete, and you're just declining a world title fight because you're like, no, I need to do exams. Let's go for that. B-, let's go for that. But like, I don't know, you got the potential Reyes title run again, you know. Carlos Olberg is just absolutely killing the fucking division dead, with his low kick split decisions at range. You know, really, you know, for those people who are missing Adesanya, you know, for Kenny Okoye, when Izzy retires for good and you're fucking unable to live with yourself, just pretend that Olberg's black and bang, you've got Israel Adesanya, but just without the dog touching, you know. Just leg kick, close decisions at range. That's that Izzy Adesanya title reign right there. Just 20 pounds up. Anyway, it's just like, again, also prospects, fucking non-existence. Jesus Christ. I thought middleweight was bad. At least middleweight, you got some promising people. Light heavyweight, we got Zhang Mingyang, who I still don't even know if he's good, because he's beat Brenton Hiberio, Ozzy Diaz, and Anthony Smith. Like, what a fucking trio that is. The three musketeers of bum light heavyweights. You know, that's you got Bogdan Gushkov, who got fucking out-grappled in the first round by Billy Elikana, and got smoked in the first by Volkan Ozdemir. That's who you got in the top. Like, these are your prospects. It's Gushkov, I guess. It's more so Zhang Mingyang. And I like him, Umar Sai. I don't know why I like Umar Sai. He's not even a fun fighter, but I guess it's just like someone interesting. We just need someone at light heavyweight. Ibo Aslan got fraud checked. Adolfo Belato's got fucking herpes. And he, like, get a grip. He's getting, like, almost finished in the first rounds by Ihor Peteria and Jimmy Crute. And then you got Navajo Sterling's a big prospect, I guess. Like, with his fucking close decision over Ivan Erslan. And his tepid range striking against Taco Tacos. And you got fucking Julius Walker and Billy Elikana, the fucking duo of short notice step ups and looking decent for like a round and then losing. Like Dr. Nurgaje was undefeated until his debut against Brenton Hiberio, where he was just touching his fucking eye the whole time and then got Kimura'd. Like, this division's so ass. There's 35 fighters in the division. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just read this out. I'm gonna go division by division real quick. This is a little fun exercise. There's not 35 heavyweights, I can tell you that with a fucking guarantee. I would bet any amount of money there's not 35 heavyweights. But the 35th, this is just ranking MMA, this doesn't really mean anything. The 35th ranked middleweight, Gerald Meerschaert, you know, solid guy. Gerald Meerschaert, we all love him. 35th ranked welterweight is, if this thing will fucking load. 35th ranked welterweight is Carlos Leal. Let's see the lightweight, number 35 at UFC lightweight rankings. Anyone want to take a guess? I know no one can actually talk to me right now. 35th ranked lightweight is, drum roll if my fucking page will load. 35th ranked lightweight is Maitabek Orolbai. 35th ranked featherweight. You get the idea, I'm dragging it now, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. The 35th ranked featherweight is Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson is still literally 10 times the fighter than anyone in the bottom end of the light heavyweight rankings. Bantamweight. I'm doing the whole thing. We're going the whole way with this. UFC Bantamweight division. Number 35. Javid Basharat. Kind of mid, but still still has somewhat amount of talent as a fighter. Compared to the light heavyweight division, who their number 35th fighter is Taco Tacos. And you got Rafael Sequeira at number 33, sorry. Ivan Erslan at number 32. Dr. Nurgaje number 34. Flyweight division, number 35. Edgar Shires. Like, it just screams like the depth of the comparison of depth of these divisions. Like, some were worse than others, but like none of them are as bad as fucking Taco Tacos. Heavyweight doesn't even have... Heavyweight has 31 fighters. Heavyweight has 31 fighters. Anyway, you get the fucking point. Let's move on to the next division. This division's a fucking wasteland. You thought light heavyweight was bad? You ain't seen nothing. Let me introduce to you the heavyweight division. Before I even read off these dot points on screen, I'm gonna just have us quick... I'm gonna read out the heavyweight rankings. Just so we can just enjoy this together. Just like, stay with me now. Like, just listen to this elite talent. Alright, number 1, John Jones. That's a fraudulent ranking. Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, Volkov, Pavlovich, Blades. We're looking good here. Almeida, you know, this is looking like a somewhat legitimate top 7 of the division, you know. Sergey Spivak, Ty Bora, this is where it falls off. Spivak and Ty Bora, not terrible. This is where it fucking jumps off a cliff. Tai Tuivasa, Derek Lewis, Shamil Gaziev, Waldo Cortez Acosta, Martin Badai, and Kennedy Nzechukwu. That's the top 15 on ranking MMA. The top 15 in the actual UFC rankings. Aspinall, Gane, Volkov, Pavlovich, Blades, Almeida, Spivak, Tybura, Lewis, Tuivasa. So the top 10 cuts off with fucking Tai Taco Tuivasa. Number 11, Waldo Cortez Acosta. Number 12, Shamil Gaziev. Number 13, Mick Porkin. Number 15, Talison Teixeira. And if you want elite heavyweights, let me take you no further than number 15 ranked Martin Badai. What are we fucking doing? Like, what is that? Alright, let's keep it moving. Janata Deniz. Hamdi Abdul Wahab. You know, this is elite stuff. Volta Walker. Ryan Spann, who's the number 20 ranked heavyweight with one fight in the division. And it's a loss. Thomas Peterson. Mo Usman. Talison Teixeira. Chris Barnett is number 24. Justin Tafa at 25. Lucas Bershki at 26. Junior Tafa at 27. Mario Pinto at 28. Austin Lane at 29. Uran Satibaldiev, who made his debut on 3 days' notice and lost a decision to Martin Badai in the Apex, is a top 30 ranked heavyweight. And that's out of 31, because the number 31 spot is reserved for one man and one man only. And that's Sean Sheriff. Literally just third evolution Taco Tacos. You know, it goes Gabe Green, Tuco Tacos, Sean Sheriff. Like, fat, and fat. Like, and unkier. Whatever the fuck that sentence that I just said was. This division is a fucking mess. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm looking at that. Let's do the same activity. Number 18. Hamdi Abdul Wahab is the number 18 ranked heavyweight according to RankingMMA.com. Let's look at every other... I'm not going to do light heavyweight because I already know that's going to be terrible. But... like, let's go every division right now. I'm stretching this video out to like 50 minutes. Middleweight division, number 18 ranked. Abbas Magomedov. Again, shouldn't be top 15 in the UFC rankings like he is, but Abbas Magomedov at number 18 is a lot better than fucking Hamdi Abdul Wahab. UFC welterweight rankings. Let's take a gander. Have a geeze, you know. If the site will load, number 18 is Carlos Prates, according to Ranking MMA, you know, an actually talented fighter that isn't obese. UFC lightweight rankings. I already know number 18 here is going to be a fucking elite fighter. You got Gene Silver is a Ranking MMA. If you go one lower than that, it's Ludovic Klein. One lower than that, it's Ziam. If you go one above that, it's Rufy. So if you take away, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, from 16 to 25 at lightweight, is Joel Alvarez, Mauricio Rufy, Gene Silver, Ludovic Klein, Fares Siam, Ignacio Bahamondes, Matt Fravola, Manuel Torres, Drew Dober, Bobby Green. If you cut off at Dober and you go... if you cut off at Fravola, actually, and you go Bahamondes, Ziam, Klein, even without Gene Silver because he's a featherweight, Rufy, and Joel Alvarez. Those five, I'm not even joking you, are all the second best heavyweight in the world. I'm not... is that a crap... if you take away John Jones because he's not an active fighter. Am I and probably, if we're actually being honest, the best. Like, pound for pound skill-wise, they're better than Aspinall. But, like, and I don't want to hear any bullshit in the comments about people. Lighter people are better than heavier people at fight. They're more skilled. Like, am I wrong to say that Mauricio Rufy, Joel Alvarez, Ludovic Klein, Fares Siam, and Ignacio Bahamondes, those five are better than Cyril Gane, Alexander Volkov, Sergey Pavlovich, Curtis Bajel, Almeida. If you think that's wrong, I think you need to actually, like, understand the concept of, like, skill and, like, actual talent, and not just this person's bigger. So, heavyweight, enough said. It's fucking abysmal. I don't even need to mention anything else. You can read the other dot points on screen for yourself. This shit is fucking ass. Anyway, that'll do it at this point. I'm done with this fucking division. What are my other dot points? I'll skim through them. Let's have a gaze. You know, what are we looking at here? What did I say? Yeah, 500-day interim title reign if you don't mind. You know, no one interesting if Jones dips. Tuivasa Park and all this shit. Literally, if you're good, you're a prospect if you're not obese. Like, Talison Teixeira and Mario Pinto are not obese. They are the heavyweights prospects. Like, that is the fucking abomination that we find ourselves with. Anyway, that'll do it. 50-minute video, because obviously I never stick to my fucking time planned video length on this channel. Yeah, that'll be it. You guys can like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you made it this far, comment something. Okay, what can I think of? Comment, say, I don't know, comment Taco Tacos if you made it this far in the video. And yeah, anyway, goodbye. I'm going to just stretch this out just so it gets to 50 minutes on the dot. Yeah, what the fuck else? Drop more video ideas as well in the comments if you want. And yeah, see you later when this video is done in 2 seconds now. Bye. I just had to start recording for 1 more second. 2, 1, done.